than under Thatcher. Here's the report. It says that with cuts to public services and social security in the pipeline, the number of people living on absolute low incomes will only increase over the years. The UK government's welfare cuts and changes to taxation have encouraged economic inequality so intensely that they amount to speeding up Thatcherism. Speeding up Thatcherism. The divide between rich and poor is widening faster than in the 1980s, according to this report. The slashing of UK welfare benefits and simultaneous cuts in tax credits means that inequality will have soared twice as fast by 2015 than it did in the 1980s. Twice as fast by 2015 than in the 1980s. Do you know what's frightening? I'll tell you what's frightening. We have only experienced 1/3 of the announced cuts in welfare spending and public service spending. 1/3. 2/3 are still to be implemented. By the way, we're all in it together. Here's the rich list of 2 weeks ago. Philip Beresford, a professor who's compiled this since 1989. In 1989, when he started it, you had to have £1 million to be in the rich list. Now, if you've not got £85 million, you don't get in it. The amount of wealth that is now concentrated in the hands of the 1,000 richest people in Britain amounts to £519 billion. £519,000 million in the hands of 1,000 people. It's bloody grotesque. So you know what he says? This is Philip Beresford quoting the report. I've never seen such a phenomenal rise in personal wealth as the growth in the fortunes of Britain's richest people over the past year. Quote, the richest people in Britain have had an astonishing year. 900,000 extra people. 900,000 more people in poverty in the last year. 300,000 of them Waynes. The richest 1,000 have had an astonishing year. People say to me, Tommy, can you be absolutely certain that things are going to be better in an independent Scotland? Can you be absolutely certain that things aren't going to be any worse? And I say, bottom line, absolute bottom line, I don't think we could do any worse. That's the bottom line. That's the most pessimistic suggestion that we could have, is that we couldn't do any worse. But I'll tell you what I can be certain about. And each and every one of you have got to consider this. Each and every one of you have got to consider this. You want certainties? I'll give you certainties. If we vote no on the 18th of September, then from the 19th of September onwards, there will be more cuts in public services, there will be more cuts in real wages, there will be more zero-hour contracts, there will be more kids relying on food banks. We've already got 4,000 Waynes a day in Glasgow relying on food banks. There will be more poverty, there will be more inequality, there will be more privatisation. That's a certainty. Why would you allow that to happen to your country when you've got the choice to stop it? You've got the choice to say, no, we're not accepting any more cuts to our welfare state, we're not accepting any more cuts to our health service or our public services. We want an economy that's based on decent wages. We want an economy that's based on high productivity. We want an economy that's got a shorter working week. We want an economy that's got a lower age of retirement. Why? Because that's what they've got in the Nordic countries. That's what they've got in Norway, in Finland, in Sweden, in Denmark. These things are they something that isn't tangible, isn't possible. Why is it we've got 25% of our Waynes in poverty? But in Sweden and Denmark and Finland and Norway, they've got less than 5% of their Waynes in poverty. Poverty is not something that is natural. As the great and the late Nelson Mandela said, poverty is man-made. Poverty can be unmade. That's the reality of it.